glad you're editing this time because I'm eating popcorn.
Yep, that's fine. I'll probably cut half of this out anyway. So, we're recording an episode with no script. Buckle up.
Do we ever really have a script?
Yeah, well, I mean, not a script like you would for a movie, but like sometimes we actually have bullet points that we follow, and this time we couldn't even rustle that up.
Yeah, I've really been falling down on the job, haven't I?
Uh, you and me both. It's fine.
Mhm.
It's not like this is a paid gig or anything.
Yeah, I feel like because I've been doing a lot of reflection on myself and everything, and I feel
Yeah.
like I've put my hand up to take on too much of it because I need AJ to love me, and I need
Oh,
to let some of it go and like make it more collaborative because it feels
yeah,
more
this is
like
our
I'm
collab. We both pitch
yeah.
in. It's our secret clubhouse. Like, sometimes you build the trapdoor and I don't know, hide the snacks and then we swap and
We
we
need a
take
beanbag
turns.
fort.
Oh, that would be so good.
Do you know there's a beanbag cinema down here in Melbourne?
Yeah, I mean they have one at the Domain or Macquarie's Point or something like that. They set them up here in Sydney as well.
It sounds cool, but I absolutely refuse because I the amount of like sweat, bodily fluids, and
Yeah,
liquids of drinks and stuff that would have been dropped onto
like
them. Just
shared public bean
no.
bags, unless they're made out of vinyl or something, it's
And those are
probably not a
horrible.
good
I
one.
hate sitting on vinyl.
Yeah.
I mean, surely they'd have some sort of water resistant inner bag for them. Surely. But still, it just the whole thing feels dodgy to me.
I like the outdoor cinemas where you bring your own seating or
Hmm.
drive-throughs. Drive-throughs are an underappreciated thing these days.
They're a dying thing these days.
Yeah. Well, I understand why, because they take up a lot of space and but I totally miss going to the drive-through. Um, so when I first moved out, I graduated from uni, I got my first job, and it was on an island off the coast of Washington State. So there's like a big inlet called Puget Sound that's all sheltered by a big giant peninsula. So the water is all really flat, and there's like a gajillion islands all scattered around there, and you can get to them by ferry. The one that I lived on, you could drive onto because it had a bridge. So the
Mhm.
bridge, like the gap between the top of the island and the mainland, was just isn't that big.
So it's like Bribey Island up in Queensland.
Um, maybe. Anyway, they had a drive through. They had a drive-in theater on the island, and that was pretty much the main source of entertainment besides
Mhm.
TV. And there was this pizza place called Papa Murphy's.
Mhm.
And their shtick was that you got a gianter than normal pizza. Like seriously, you could get a pizza that could feed like 6 people. It was huge.
Mhm.
But they didn't cook it. They just prepped everything, and then you could take it home and pop it in the oven, and
Okay.
it's like ready in 15, 20 minutes or whatever. But they were always really good. So you could get, if you planned ahead, you could go and get a Papa Murphy's pizza, heat it up in the oven, take that with you. And it was really cheap too. Like it was bigger than normal, like bigger than Domino's pizza, but cheaper. So you could cook your Papa Murphy's pizza in like 20 minutes, put it in the car, drive to the drive-in and watch a movie and eat pizza. That was one of the highlights of my youth.
You think that there'd be a resurgence in popularity of drive-in theatre? Mostly because there seems to have been a real uptick in lack of cinema etiquette. And if you
Hmm.
go to the drive-in, at least like no one's going to yell at you for chatting inside your own car. Like
Yeah,
you're not
you're in your own
disturbing
little
them.
bubble.
Hmm.
which is what I liked about it too. Because like you could, I don't, you didn't, you could take your shoes off and you could sit funny and nobody cared because you were in your car. I
Hmm.
think it's really just down to space. Like space is at a premium. So if you go put a drive in where there's enough space for one, there's not enough people to keep it alive. And otherwise, the real estate would be too expensive.
There's actually still one in the middle of Coburg, which is like a moderately
Really?
inner city suburb down here. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Maybe
Mm.
that can be my retirement plan. I'll start up a drive-through. Drive-through. I keep saying drive-through. I am so like
So we liked my latest episode.
I liked your latest episode. It was really good. I think we could just talk about that. I mean, it's
Okay.
either that or talking about how upset we are that Norway got knocked out of the World Cup.
Yeah,
So
I'm really pissed about that.
yeah. I
Fuck
haven't
you, England.
I haven't really looked at the details, but I see that ABC has a headline why Norway feels bitter after contest of controversy against England. So it sounds like it wasn't a clean win.
Half of them haven't been like it.
Yeah.
I
Well, it's FIFA.
well, obviously, like this is my first year putting my nose back into the soccer business,
Yeah.
right? So I always thought that this whole FIFA is so corrupt and was like massively over exaggerated. But after watch,
Oh.
yeah, I know I'm naive. Um, but after watching some of the calls and everything, I'm like how
Yeah.
I think it's all really weird with the World Cup and the FIFA thing and everything, right? There's more money to be had longer term by not being corrupt. Because like if countries think that their team really stands a chance, they will invest more, they will buy more. But you'll lose supporters if they think that they only support three teams, you know?
That's long-term thinking,
Mm.
Marley. Like that's the whole point of
I thought rich
corruption.
people were
It's
supposed to have
short-term
long term
gains.
thinking. Idiots.
Well, like to a point, but then at some point you get so rich that it doesn't really matter what you do.
Yeah.
You can't, you get too rich to fail.
I suppose, yeah, that's one thing I've never really understood is like once you've reached a certain level of wealth, I don't understand why you have to jump on the necks of the little people to keep building more. Like
Yeah,
I don't
it's
understand
completely
people who see
irrational.
yeah, I don't see
It,
people like some people see life as a game and money as a scoreboard, and I don't understand that mentality.
yeah, if you had more money than you could spend in your lifetime, why? That's my feeling. Like, just give it away to other people.
I think it's sweet that you think that there's a volume of money that I couldn't spend in a lifetime. Like
There is.
you have obviously not paid any attention to my ADHD buying. I would
No,
just
but
buy bigger things.
that's like person who earns a normal person salary thinking, right? Like
Mm.
if you're a trillionaire, you literally have the budget of a country.
Yeah, and I would just randomly buy like houses for my friends and cars for
Yeah,
their
and you
kids.
wouldn't put a dent in it. That's the thing. People don't understand how much more a billion is than a million. They just think it's like one bigger, but it's
I
literally so much bigger.
some of the shit that I've had in my head just for winning lotto. Like if I had $1 trillion, I would probably literally spin up my own country.
Yeah, I'm definitely tempted at some point to just go, buy an island, invite
Well,
people that I vibe with, and just start my own country.
mhm. Yeah, but that if I can buy a big enough lot of land, I'll invite the homeless people of like Australia and America to come live.
Yeah, surely somebody can do better than what we've got. Maybe it's not me, but I want to give it a crack.
I wouldn't mind giving it a crack. I couldn't do any worse than these mob.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm. Yeah.
Maybe we can just buy Tasmania. All right, we've talked way too much about politics. I probably can't use any of this. What are we
Sorry.
going to talk about?
Um, apparently, apparently, according to the theory that was explained to me last night, which was very interesting at the time, Coke is butter chicken.
Coke is butter chicken. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to have to spell this one out for me because I am not making the leap.
All right. So, all of the nutters at the drinks last night ran off to do shots, and it left like four of us in the little area that we had for the party.
Yeah.
And for reasons I can't remember how we got there, but we're talking about Coke versus Pepsi,
Yeah.
right? So
It's a natural conversation to flow
but
to.
for people that you're not particularly close to, acquaintancy
Yeah.
level, yeah. So three of us are like Coke, and one was Pepsi, and one lady there, and I like her. I dig her vibe. She's like, I have a theory. So the flavor palette of Coke. I was like, oh, I'm here for any conversation that starts with the flavor palette of Coke. Excellent. I'm in. Totally invested in this. She's like on a food, like if we went with like a curry platform, right? It's
Okay.
basically it's butter chicken because it's the most
Right.
accessible, most common, and most unoffensive, commonly
Okay.
accepted curry, right?
I
Whereas
can I can take
Pepsi
that.
is
Yeah.
like a Rogan Josh. And it was funny because the girl who liked Pepsi turned around and said, I prefer Rogan Josh.
Nice. That's so funny.
That
I
was a
don't
real,
know.
it was kind of an interesting conversation. And then she was like, I talk with my hands a lot. So like, Coke is like this and Pepsi is like this.
I
And I was like, okay, but I'm interested to know what their hand signals would be for
Yeah.
Sunkiss versus Fanta. She's like, I
Whoa.
think Sunkiss is like this and Fanta's like this. We're breaking down the Sunkist is actually more flavoursome.
Yeah.
It tastes more like, a sweet and fizzy orange juice, whereas
Yeah,
Fanta
I
tastes
would
like
say
artificial orange drink.
Sunkist actually approaches orange flavor
Mm-hmm.
more than Fanta, where Fanta is just
Mm-hmm.
syrup.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yes, that conversation happened last night was quite fun.
Not that I've had either Sunkist or Fanta in many a year, but yeah.
Um,
I would drink Fanta, but it's not my favorite.
mhm. Meanwhile, we're outside as we're all leaving and partying and everything, all right? And Greer's saying goodbye to Alex, my sister's boyfriend, and turns around and goes, and where is Alex's fiance? I'm like, hang on, do you know something I don't know?
Ooh.
And he's like, oh, it's just the term that came to mind. And Daniel, standing next to me, is going, well, they did buy rings. I said, yes, but he hasn't proposed yet, as far as I'm aware, unless you know something, Greer. And one of Greer's friends on the other side of me is like, sassy. I was like, I'm
Oh.
just saying that maybe her sister should know before the random crazy man. And he's like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's fair.
I think that's
So,
totally fair.
but to anyone listening and paying attention, no, but Beth is not actually engaged. Greer's just an idiot.
Okay. You just used the wrong word. They're
Yeah.
virtually engaged.
Oh, look, things Greer did last night that got him in trouble. Okay.
This is good podcast material. Let's go with this.
Okay, so first story was his wife shared that apparently his wife asked him for her number, like her rank,
Oh,
1 to
okay.
10.
Yeah, like out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Greer said 6.
No. Please say that's not true.
Apparently that is true.
Oh,
Apparently he
Greer.
wasn't sure exactly what was being asked of him. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
Greer, it doesn't matter what a wife is talking about. If she says, what's my ranking on a scale of 1 to 10, and
You
you
just
miss
say
the first
10.
part, you always just say 10.
You could
You
you could
may
get away with a
occasionally,
9 or an
you,
8.
look, occasionally you might be in trouble because randomly she's gone, how annoying am I on a 1 to 10?
Yeah, but
But you
most
can
of the
dig out
time,
of that.
yeah, most of the time you could say, "Oh, I thought you meant one was most annoying" or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could
Um,
you could cover for that.
so I went outside for a cigarette break. As I was coming back in, I was screeching past Greer, and Beth was like, smack Greer on the ass for me, would you? So I did. And he turned around and went, why? I said, Beth told me to. He's like, but why did you do it? I said, what reality that is there that something might be mildly entertaining to me and I'm not going to do it? He's like, yeah, okay. Then later, because it was pointed at me, I hit it. I'm like, you pointed at me. Then later, Beth, he was pointing at me, and I told Beth to hit it, and she did it. And he turned around, and Beth's gone. She told me to.
So
Um,
basically, he got spanked all night.
I pretty much, yeah. Um, other things, other things that Greer did. So Daniel finally turned
But
up.
that none of that was anything Greer did. That was things done to Greer,
He,
other than pointing it at you.
Greer pointed it at us. That's the rule. If it's pointed
Okay.
at you, you have to spank it. Yeah, because the way that went was like, there was two people there. Daniel was drunk because he bought the slushy machine and he put vodka in it, and everyone was happy with blue tongues and mouths, and it was great.
Yeah.
And he was in the kitchen with his slushy machine and drunkenly talking to these two guys, and I was like, no, 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 not again with the philosophy shit. And one of the guys was like, what do you mean? I said, he spent about 3 weeks knocking on my bedroom door in the middle of the night after getting home from work to ask me such things as, if you got displaced 200 years in the future and didn't know if you'd be able to find a way to come back, and you had sex with someone, would that be cheating on your wife?
Which is a dumb question at any time, but also especially dumb at middle of the night o'clock.
If I kill someone and then go back in time to stop myself from killing someone, am I still a murderer? All of this whole rant thing started because I was talking to
Yeah.
someone online, right? And Daniel sometimes has a really good take on things. So
Yeah.
he came in from work one night and I said, look, I've been talking to someone online. I'm interested in your take on this. So if you're in a relationship and you meet someone that you like, but you don't want to cheat, so you clone yourself so that they can be in a relationship with this person and you never touch them, is that cheating? And Daniel obviously had come home in a mood for violence, ready to watch the world burn, because instead
Yeah.
of entering into the discussion or answering it or anything, immediately turned around and said, if you clone yourself and have sex with the clone, is that incest?
Mm-hmm.
And I
No,
said,
it's
no,
masturbation.
that's masturbation with extra steps.
Yeah.
So that was what started it. And it was three
Yeah.
weeks of him
And then
randomly
it just
coming
kept
in
going.
and saying things like, if you clone yourself as a dog, is that bestiality?
Yeah.
And that's what I relayed to them. So they actually started discussing this all over again.
Of course, because
Yeah.
that's what you do when you're drunk.
Uh-huh. And I was ready to go anyway. So I basically wandered out to Louise, Greer's wife, and said, I'm going home. Just keep an eye on Daniel for me. She's like, Daniel's grown, he's fine, he can look after us. So he's in the kitchen talking to people about philosophy, good questions around bestiality. She's like, I'm gonna go keep an eye on Daniel. I doubt she would have made it there. She was pretty fucking drunk at the time. But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, because like, it was things like, if a vampire and a werewolf have sex, is that necrophilia or bestiality?
Okay.
And what would their kids be? I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't care. Stop asking me. I want to sleep.
It doesn't matter.
I think my
I mean,
favorite
all of
Daniel
those
story
are
is.
just like gross versions of who would win in a fight,
Hmm?
like Superman or Iron Man or
Yeah,
whatever.
my favorite Daniel story is still the bloody box fort in the hallway. Have I told you
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Like, I just want to smoke. Get out of my way.
But think about how boring your life would be if it wasn't like that. You would have no good stories.
I'm a little bit sad and depressed that these are my good stories. Yes, my most interesting story is about me and Daniel fighting about the ridiculousness of me calling the cat a race trader.
You know that I wasn't being literal when I said that.
I
You're not
know.
supposed to take it that way as an indictment. You have
I'm,
plenty of other good stories.
I know, but it was so much fun to go down the whole ridiculous route of my most interesting life stories are my son and I are fighting over the definition of what makes a cat a race trader.
Yeah. I mean, if you took it super literally, it would have to be like Batman throwing another cat under the bus somehow. But
No,
I like your version better because you've adopted him, so now he is your race.
I like that one. Daniel thinks
And
that he's a race
I
trader
do
just by
think you
living
should
with us instead
wear
of other
I think
cats.
you should wear cat ears and a tail in
Oh, I'm going to.
defiance.
I just need to go get some.
Okay, good. I want a full report of what
Well,
happens when you do that.
absolutely. You will totally get that.
Excellent.
So, podcast wise,
Yeah.
what do we want to do about
What
this?
podcast? What are we talking about?
I don't know. VR podcast? When did that happen? So, what are your feelings on trying to be more serious about it?
Okay. Right now, I feel
Not
like
right now.
I
Not
feel
right
like
now.
that is
Serious is not
unachievable.
happening tonight.
I have two brain cells left.
And are they fighting for dominance?
No, they're just like wandering around in circles and like occasionally they see each other, they go, "Oh, hello," and every time it's like they've seen each other the first time. "Oh, hello," they're like goldfish.
One of my favorite insults is you've got two brain cells and they're fighting it out for third place.
Yeah. That's good. I got to Friday this week and I just couldn't, like, I logged on for meetings and then literally did the mental equivalent of spinning in my chair for the rest of Friday. I was like, I can't.
Mm.
Um,
I'm glad I
so
called it on Friday though, because
yeah,
but yeah, I no, it
I
wasn't gonna happen.
I would have done it again, but I had just done a sick day, mental health day the previous Friday, and I was like, I really need to.
Hmm.
But like until the days get a bit longer, I think at least I feel really useless right now.
Fair enough. Come on, I researched, planned, polished, refined, recorded 3 times, and put out there a whole solo episode.
I know, and it was a really good one. I really liked the
I think
writing in that. You
yeah,
did a really good job.
think it came together really, really well.
It
And it
did.
sounded a lot more polished than my other ones as well.
Yeah.
And I think I tied in the call to action at the end a lot smoother as well. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just all around happy with how that one turned out.
Good. You should be. I thought you did a really good job.
I liked the intro. It's like I did this without AJ to keep the wheels on the bus. So the bus screams
the,
up the road into the
bus's
forest
wheels
and
were
explodes.
fine. You don't need me. You did have a lot of mixed metaphors, but that's okay because I love me a mixed metaphor.
Hey, I even managed to make that an interesting point. My
You
brain
did.
is a multiverse keeper.
Yeah. My children are making weird noises upstairs. I
That's
don't
what
know if
kids
it's
are
coming
for.
through.
No, don't hear them. Tell them to be louder so I can hear them.
But I don't want to hear them.
That seems like a you problem.
Yes. It is. It's called parenthood.
I've been giving everyone grief, by the way. It's like, nobody's playing Diablo with me. And Beth's like, how much is it? Maybe I'll buy it. It's like, Greer? Alex? No, I'm burnt out of Beth Diablo. Like, you never played it with me!
Okay,
Completely with me.
I need to finish Dredge. I'm very close to being finished, but I have to obsessively do all the quests and then I'll do the final thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so maybe by next weekend I will dive in with you. It looks similar to
We
Baldur's
just need to.
Gate to me,
It
which I like. I
probably
used to
fairly
like
similar, yeah.
playing. Yeah.
We just need more followers so that I can rope them into being my slave Diablo players with me.
Yeah.
By the time we get followers and we rope them in, I won't be playing anymore. We'll leave the followers there playing in their own little clan.
Yeah.
Just anywho. Oopsie.
So yeah, then I should be able to grab it on the PlayStation and try and figure out what I'm doing.
I actually miss MySpace. Like I never really used it, but it made more
Neither did
sense
I.
than this shit.
Yeah.
I kept spinning up new Angel Fire websites
Nice.
just because like I enjoyed making it and sticking it over there and go,
Yeah.
oh okay, that one's done. I can do another one. It's free. I've got nothing better to do. I live in Rockhampton and I've got a kid. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna make another website.
Yeah.
I miss Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver was
Oh yeah.
awesome. Um, I'm feeling old now.
uh,
Oh yeah. So more gems from last night. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you remember Cow and Chicken? Do you remember? Like, do you remember
oh,
Samurai
cow
Pizza
and
Cats? And everyone looked at me blankly. So
I vaguely remember Samurai Pizza Cats.
Samurai Pizza Cats was awesome. Awesome.
I don't think I watched that one that much. I remember it existing. I don't think I watched
Samurai Pizza
it.
Cats. Oh, did I show you my title?
Oh yeah, it came. Oh, that's cool. So you rotate it and it changes
Yeah, so
the
it's got presets. So it's got
nice.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes as presets. So you can hold in the timer at the back, and there's a dial, so you can make a custom length of time, and
Yep.
you could set specific time alarms and stuff as well. You go
Mm-hmm.
face down, that resets it, so it stops the countdown. And I think face up is a count up. Well, no, face up is a pause.
Okay.
So yeah, um, yeah. So
Are you happy with it?
I am actually like I was gonna actually be more productive today and use it a bit more today, and yeah, I just seem to have had a brain or mood, one of the two, collapse sometime
Yeah.
earlier in the day, and just went fuck it, I'm just gonna play Diablo
Well, it's
today.
probably just post people hangover.
I think it's post last week hangover, to be honest. I
Yeah.
Last night didn't actually exhaust me that much. I actually had a good time. I did interact with humans.
Mm.
I didn't just hide in a corner, and if someone came near me, I would talk to them. I actually actively engaged with people across the room and
Well,
stuff.
that's
So
good.
yeah, so I tried.
My granny was notorious at family gatherings because, like, family gatherings were all food centric
Mm-hmm.
mainly. And, there would be like 15 people sitting on a patio eating stuff. And she had like one of those little, she would always have like this little disposable style cameras, just like point and shoot crappy cameras. And she would wait until you were doing this and take a photo. I don't know why. I think that was how she amused herself. But I saw her. I saw her wait
Yep.
until somebody was about to, it wasn't like, oh, why were there so many photos? Like she would like a paparazzi wait for the perfect moment. All right. Well, do we want to sign off with Suck It Greer this time? instead of goodbye, Greer.
I love it. Yes.
Because you said that before, and I'm like, that's gonna be the new goodbye, Greer, just for this one.
Definitely. I'm cool with that.
All right.
Do you want to count us in?
No, you count.
And then we're just doing suck it, Greer.
Yeah.
Okay.
On 3. All right,
One.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Suck it, Greer. I'm stopping. Do your homework. Do your podcast homework.